Welcome to the C-Term Leadership class. So I'm excited. Let me introduce myself, let you know who I am, kind of give you an idea of what to expect in this class. A lot of you have already been in my Principles of Management class, so this is going to be very similar feeling to what you're already used to. So let me just go through it real quick. I'm not going to take a lot of time, give you some highlights, and let you know what to expect. All right, guys, so here's what we got going on. Forgive me here. I'm getting to my notes. Here we go. All right, so we are in leadership. So you find this class at gntc.edu under Blackboard, and then you sign in with your credentials. You'll end up getting to a page that looks similar to this with your classes. As you can see, I teach a lot of Principles of Management courses. But this semester just happened to be a semester that required for me to step into the leadership classroom. So I'm excited about it because this is a great topic. So let's get to it. Leadership. Very similar to what you're used to with me. If you've had me before, welcome back to class. Obviously, you enjoy torture and decided to come back for some more. So thank you for joining us. Here's what we got, guys. So here's what you're going to be looking at. Let me show you what that looks like in your view. Here we go. It's going to look like this. Here's your announcements, which is also here. This is the home page, which you see right now. And then we are going to work mainly on this weekly assignment tab. So let me exit this because right now nothing's open. So go back to my instructor view. And in the weekly instructions, or not instructions, assignments, you're going to have a weekly folder. It's critical that you only work in that week assignments. I don't move ahead, and as many of you know, I don't accept late work. That's done for a purpose. I'll explain through it. Just hang in with me. Okay, so I want you to understand how this works. So week one, I give you sort of an understanding here, written out what it is. So week one, you start off. Here's your syllabus. I want to go through that very quickly. I try to simplify it as much as possible. I want you to understand how you're being graded. All right? Discussions. Discussions are 30% of your grade. They're so important, guys. They're so important. So in your discussion, I read through them, I interact with them, I speak to you through them. I also post a weekly update video in them where I explain what's going on, what's happened, my point of views, what's the discussion about, how to address things there. It's extremely important that you participate here. I say this all the time. This is where I really get a feeling of if you're understanding the material that we are laying out here for you. If you're able to have an educated discussion about that topic, I know you're getting the information right. So there's about 6 discussions in the semester. 6. 30% of your entire grade is based on 6 discussions. It's extremely important that you get as many points as you can on those discussions. I do not accept a simple sentence saying whatever. I expect, as a business student, as a business professional, I expect you to give me a solid paragraph of good content. Okay? You're required to interact with 2 other classmates, that being if a classmate responds to you and you want to respond to them, or you go to one of their posts and respond to a classmate. But you're also required to respond to my weekly update. That's how I keep in contact with you. That's how I get to know you. That's how we understand each other. You'll probably hear a lot about coffee during the discussions. I will put up a discussion, and you'll see this in a minute, introducing myself to you in our introduction discussion. But 30% comes from that discussion, okay? The other 30% comes from your Learn Smart, your Smart Book. This is an adaptive learning tool. It will continue to add questions if it thinks you don't understand the material. So please make sure you skim through it and then do it, okay? 30% are quizzes and homework, and 10% is your final and your midterm. So pretty simple, straightforward. That's what it looks like. And then, of course, you have your weekly chapter assignments, chapter 1, chapter 2, and here's your discussion. Okay? This is simple. It tells me about you the first week. I don't have a word minimum count, guys. I think that's kind of silly in my point of view. I'm sure other instructors do it. No disrespect to them. I would rather you have a meaningful discussion than worry about an exact number. Just give me a solid paragraph. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an interaction. If me and you were talking physically, face to face, I would hate to have a discussion with you and you're giving me well, that's a good point, and that's it. Like, tell me what about the point you're interested in. Tell me what about this topic really moved you, really inspired you, whatever. Okay? All right. So, that being said, as I mentioned, your week 1 information is going to be all located within this chapter folder. You clicked on the chapter folder. Here's your smart book. Here's your homework. Here's your quiz. PowerPoint is a resource. It's not an assignment. So, for the most part, that's it. The way you get access to the information is you go through Blackboard, click on week 1, and then click on the first assignment, whatever that might be for you, and that's it. You're connected to you're connected to McGraw-Hill. Use the 2 free weeks because we get started right away. I think that should cover it, guys. I don't want to make this video too lengthy because I will give another video in your discussion introducing myself, and that's going to take a little time as well. But welcome to Leadership C-Term Fall Semester. I'm excited to have you guys here. For all you returning students, I'm super excited to see you back. We're going to have a good time. I hope I constructed a class that will keep you involved, entertained, and interested in learning about this topic. So looking forward to talking leadership styles with you and all that good stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you've had a great semester so far, and I'm looking forward to reading all of your posts. Have a wonderful day, and in the meantime, have a great cup of coffee, and we will talk soon.